This week's question comes from Laura. Laura says, product qualified leads, PQLs, are often touted as the future of PLG qualification. What should SaaS companies consider when moving from an MQL to a PQL model to ensure it drives more pipeline? Good question, Laura. So in a nutshell, how to move from an MQL to a PQL model so you don't sacrifice pipeline velocity or close rate. Laura, I will say three things here. The first is account fit. Work with your sales team when you're figuring out your scoring model for accounts to understand which accounts have higher pipeline velocity or higher close rate or ACV, depending on what you're prioritizing as a company. So at Intemp, for example, we focus on SaaS companies that have a product-led growth motion and have greater than 20,000 monthly visitors. This is a pretty tight qualification, but we know that this drives pipeline velocity and close rate, and that's what we are optimizing for, not ACV. The second thing I'll say is your user activity. So within your SaaS app, understand what actions your users are taking or repeatedly taking that indicate, again, your sales conversion. So at Intemp, for example, we know that when users have successfully installed at least one data source, they are product qualified for us because that indicates a high probability of conversion. The third thing I'll say, and it's a more general point, is track precisely and holistically. So your PQLs are only as good as your underlying data. So track precisely and holistically across the entire customer journey. So not just for your PQLs, but also downstream for your expansion qualified leads. So when your existing customers are ready to buy additional products, and this impacts your net revenue retention or gross revenue retention. So it's extremely important to track upfront, track precisely, track holistically across your entire customer journey. So at Intempt on the Growth OS, we track holistically across the entire customer journey, and we deploy a fit and activity model that then tells you when your customers are ready to buy, and more precisely when you should reach out to them in their buying journey. So this, we also Slack your sales rep so they know who to reach out to. And so this is how we impact your lead prioritization or your account prioritization efforts for your sales team. So check us out or share this with someone who may need it. This is AI-powered growth, a tiny video where a startup founder answers questions on how to grow revenue using AI. I'm Sid Chaudhry.